What fire springs forth? What bile does bubble? The black moon swings in the sky, stirs trouble. By violent ends, we cure the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Weird at night.
1, 2, 3. I'm glad it's on the other side. You alright, little bunny? You alright? Let's see. You look alright to me. You look like just a little bunny bun. Your legs all there? Yeah, get all your legs. Poop your pants, you scared? Well, where can we take you? We don't want these doggos getting you. No. What do you think, Makai? What do you think, Makai? Quit licking your chops. It's just a baby bunny. Oh, look at that little cute. You want to eat it, don't you, Clara? Let it go, Bun Bun. There you go.
Hey everybody, it's Patrick Galactic and you're watching Weird at Night because I'm weird at night, you're weird at night, we're weird at night, and it's only gonna get weirder as we go. Now, I don't know, I was in the chat earlier. Seems like everybody's a little sleepy tonight, and you know what? So am I. But we're here anyway, because what the fuck else are we gonna do? Now, I have to say, these people at Finecore know how to make a point. Am I right? This is a whole new world. It's all this beautiful Finecore funding has made it possible for me to have all my teeth replaced. I am getting all of my teeth replaced. Thank you, Finecore. They've also replaced my mother's hip, but it was with my father's hip, which puzzles me and it leaves him in kind of a weird situation. So thanks. But bigger, better, more, all the time, right? Bigger, better, more. We're supposed to just accumulate, right? Right? If we're not growing, we're dying. That's what they say. That's what they say. And Finecore personally assured me that it may appear that they are homogenizing and obliterating independent thought. And they assured me that they're actually expanding it. So by condensing, we just stuff all the variety down into this little dense thing, right? And then once all the variety's in one place, it'll be easier to find. So everything will be Finecore. That was weird. Anyway, they've asked me to read the following as they are doing now. But Findcore cares for all of its valued vendors, clients, staff, and Equestrian Youth Ministry equally. Their commitment to you is total. If you're new to Weird at Night, I'm very happy to have you here. You can see I'm a little keyed up right now. But we are your twice weekly cosmic destination for creative conversation. It happens on Tuesday night and Saturday night at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time, only here on Twitch. You obviously know about the Saturday thing because you're here. So thank you for being here. Really happy to have you. We talk art. We talk pop culture. We laugh. We get really, really, really real sometimes. And we all walk away stronger for it. So welcome to the community. We're happy to have you. Everybody say hi to the newbies. Newbies, tell people to say hi to you. Identify yourself. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Okay. So we are moving right along here. And you may remember in our previous episode, T. Basa took it upon himself to have contraction tests, contraction simulator attached to him by his all too willing family. And we saw part 1 on Tuesday, and tonight, part 2.
Hey, T-Basa, are you experienced?
Was it breathing? Yeah, breathe through it. Do you like this? Show them the mouth. Want me to hold your hand?
Holly, you have to give me the signal and tell me what number to go to, because it's your husband.
Oh, you said 4.
Oh, back up to
See if
4?
I can handle for you. Oh! No, leave it there. It's fine. I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think.
Oh, see, but the contractions go down, so
Okay, good, because I can handle it from the
they last up to a minute and a half-ish.
I like his legs
So,
are up and everything.
do you want to try a 4 for a minute and a half? See what happens? Let's do it.
Who's timing this?
Oh! Leave it. You stopped it.
No.
Oh!
Where they go away and
It's an auto program thing.
Oh, okay. It's like once you get it, you kind of understand what you're getting into, but that first time's so scary. Oh! Oh!
It's because it's on the auto program for massage. Like, you can beat and then massage.
pregnancies really go to 10. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Right, I'm glad you peed before you started. This is going. You're just going.
Yep.
This one's not.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I didn't
It
think.
died. It's alright.
This one's on for 7 minutes, so it's got everything.
Ah!
I'm not
Ah! Is it still at 4?
No!
What are you up to? Ah!
8.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Say uncle. The head's out. No, but now we got the shoulders. Shoulders are the worst.
And remember, Cassidy was 9 pounds, 14 pounds.
No, but this is the pain you have before you start pushing.
Yes.
This is all the pain that
This is
happens.
all the pain right before pushing, and then your body sends some sort of natural something.
I'm getting natural endorphins right now. I'm feeling great when there's no contraction. I'm feeling like,
Yeah.
no, I'm feeling like, wow.
Like,
it's
because you can do it. Like, to get you, your body, yeah, women's
I'm
bodies
so
do that.
scared though for the next wave.
This will be quite the experience.
You know, a few things occur to me after watching that. One, you might be asking yourself, why would a grown man torture themselves to try and simulate the pain of childbirth just to prove some kind of point? Well, you clearly don't know T. Basa very well, because that's the kind of shit he does all the time. and we love him for it. Thank you, T-Basa, for sharing your very, very dark experience with the contraction machine. We will conclude that on Tuesday. So I assure you that T-Basa is still alive. I believe he's in the chat right now. And let's just admit it, quarantine's made us weird. Does this seem any weirder than some of the other shit you see yourself do or other people do? To me, not really. So, I mean, the fact that I can sit here and watch my friend torture themselves is always, kind of nice. Hey, real quick. I just want to say that I love you. But enough of that. So, important, serious business, because we are now a professional endeavor and we have to hold ourselves to professional standards. So T-Basa does a comic strip. It's called 100 to 46. And I'm not allowed to show it. Finecore, weird thing. They just had kind of a problem with this. So anyway, 100 to 46 is a comic strip that T-Basa publishes daily. It's basically counting down the days until the November election, where Trump will hopefully be defeated. And that is the implication. I don't know why Finecore has a big problem with that, but whatever. Anyway, there's other places to see it. Ash Maddie's dropping it into the chat right now. And I can tell you about a few more ways to see it, but before I do, in just a minute. Now, having said that quarantine made people weird, that is not going to apply to my next person, who I've already identified. It's Ash Maddie, otherwise known as Matt Ashworth, otherwise known as the head honcho of Notamucho.com, your one-stop shop for all your local indie music needs. Matt is a strangely compelled person. One, he's about 700 feet tall. I took a picture in a photo booth with him in a photo whatever thing. No making out, unfortunately. But Matt literally towered over me. I think standing at my full height, I come up to about his shoulder. Anyway, he's a very tall person. So what you're about to see is a very tall person trying to do some really crazy shit. So just remember that, because if this ever happens in front of you, run for cover. Now, Matt Ashworth is terrible at TikTok. Episode 1, the Musical.ly days. Before TikTok was TikTok, it was Musical.ly, a lip-syncing app popular with the Gen Zs, the Zoomers, and Matt having two creative, technologically savvy children who also, he works in communications and media. He's a mover and a shaker. So, this guy had to be the first hip dad on the platform, which led to decisions like this.
Let's go slam dance, we'll dress like Minnie Pearl, just you and me, punk rock girl. We went to the Philly Pizza Company and ordered some hot tea. The waitress said, well, no, we only...
Thankfully, these are 15 seconds long, because then after this, he actually gave the duet feature a stab, and the duet feature was the little feature where you can both perform, two people can perform, and then you bring it together as one thing, and that led to this.
No Sean Paul. I'm a bad gal, what you gonna do? Look, I got supporters in Cornwall, and I know some ballers in Cornwall. Wait, why do girls love to do that pose? Are they your new trainers? What are those?
Okay, so finally, after a lot of child hectoring, Matt finally tried to give it his everything, and he did. And like I said, this is a very tall person. So I guess we don't actually know if Ash Maddie is terrible at TikTok yet, because this was all from 2012. This isn't even something he was doing in quarantine, okay? This is like just normal shit. So I can only imagine where things are going to head with that. But the segment name remains. Matt Ashworth is terrible at TikTok, and next Saturday we will find out more. So just hang out, and next Saturday it all happens. I want to give a quick shout out to the people over at More Motion who create the graphics for the show. Thank you very much. They make these available for free, so if you have a need for something like that, go check them out. Give their channel a follow. They have all kinds of cool shit. This is my favorite part of the background. Check this out. Look at that. Look at my beard. Oh my God, it's coming out of my eyes. Oh my God, I love this. Devil Hordes. It's going to be Devil Hordes. It's Devil Hordes. Devil Hordes. All right, can't wait to get my teeth replaced. Anyway, so I told you that I had a little secret stash, if you will, where you could find T-Boss's 100 to 46 comic series. It is on our Discord. It has its own channel. FineCorp does not own our Discord. They do own everything else and may own our Discord at some point in the near future. I'm not sure. But all kinds of synergistic collaboration is available when you're just motivated enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So, with synergy in mind, let's just quickly head over to some album recs. I got a few to make. Join our Discord. I didn't even finish my thought. Join the Discord if you want to stay in touch kind of throughout the week. And it's fun. You should just do it, man. Do it, person. Do it, people. First album rec this week. Now, Bandmade, Conqueror. Now, my roommate, the Razor Sharp, who occasionally appears in the chat but hasn't for like a long time. This is their current running obsession. Bandmade, we need to talk about a little cultural differences. Bandmade is a Japanese band, all female. They dress like maids, and on the surface, you might just take a look at them and feel like you know exactly what it's all about. In Japan, they have what's called an idol system, which is similar to being a pop star in America, except it's all encompassing in Japan. It's your entire life. You're really, you know, the height of popularity is to essentially just be happy all the time. That's kind of the way it's looked at over there. These young women are not involved in that at all. They write their own music. Many of them have been playing since they were children. They are absolutely fantastic at a style of music that I never thought that I would personally like. It's got elements of prog. It's got metal. It's got American pop. It's got J-pop, a little trace of K-pop here and there. It is really fantastic stuff. And it's really poppy, which, again, I don't really recommend that stuff all that often. So give it a shot. Bandmade is really incredible. My roommate, for all the times that he has played them against, without, me having a choice, I never really have a problem with it because they're really, really good. So check them out. This is played in my roommate's car pretty much all the time. Next one, T-Rex, Electric Warrior. I went with the most obvious low-hanging fruit on T-Rex, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to do the lowest hanging fruit because it's just really good. And T-Rex, Electric Warrior is an absolute glam rock classic, absolutely responsible for the explosion of glam music. Mark Bolan and David Bowie were very good friends, and that helped Bowie kind of, I think, realize himself in a way. And so, anyway, this is the album with some of the hits, but a ton of really incredible glam classics like Cosmic Dancer and some other stuff that you just got to listen to it. Check it out. And thirdly, we're going local. Vicious Sea Dogs by Razor Clan. I know these people, and they are absolutely one of the coolest, most deceptively, insanely skilled people in the Seattle music scene because they are very glam, very, very in your face, turning gender on its head. And it's incredible for that. But if you think it's just a performance piece, listen to Vicious Sea Cows. This is an incredible collection of songs. And I love the way that they are able to fuse kind of like really gritty punk stuff with, kind of more 80s synthy tones and kind of make it all really work beautifully. If you've never seen them live, I highly suggest you go on YouTube. There's probably tons of footage there. I've been to a bunch of their shows. They're one of my favorite local bands. And I highly encourage you to go check them out. So, with all that said, you can listen to any of these on our Weird at Night Selects playlist. It's on Spotify. And if you just go there, there's like something like 900 plus songs in the playlist. We add everything that we recommend every week. So go check that out. And with that said, maybe consider...
Time has come. Good old Floaty can't hold any air. We don't want him to suffer.
Oh, you should have blown it up. Ouch.
He didn't suffer a bit. Bye, Floaty. You've been a real pal.
I mean, look, if I haven't made this clear, if you subscribe to our channel, it does help us out. It does kick a little money to us so we can help kind of cover our costs and our time for putting it all together. There's 3 of us that spend a lot of time doing this, and anything, it's a great way to just give a little support to the show. If I haven't ever made that clear, it's a very cool way to support the show. And if you have the money and are so motivated, we do appreciate it. That said, you don't want to end up like Floaty. Nobody wants to end up like Floaty. Now, moving on, Olga Lowe is up to something and seemed really happy earlier, which always makes me super nervous. So let's just quickly go figure out what that is about.
Hi. You caught me in the middle. A little bit of a makeup routine. Do we love? Are we living? Hi. Olga Lowe, on behalf of Gross Gorgeous, is very, very happy to announce the big news. I finally have received some payment around here. Patrick did not send this. Finecore believes in me. It has ginger in it. Ginger. That's a flavor, Sweaty. Anyways, since I'm getting paid, I'm gonna play something for you. I'm really happy because Finecore's totally understanding my worth around here as a musician of my own right. Jack's not available right now. So I'm gonna sing you a song, and this is like a really important one for me. I was really proud of myself when I wrote it. I like grab my lyrics. They're so good, you know. Can't remember. Okay. I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was out. I was dancing when I was out. I danced myself right out the womb. I danced myself right out the womb. Is it strange to dance so soon. I danced myself right out the womb. I was dancing. I danced myself into the tune. Is it wrong to understand fear that dwells inside a man? Oh, oh, oh. I think I'll add like a little whistle here. Maybe you can whistle. I can't whistle. Jack could whistle. Okay, folks, I don't know where he is. Have you seen Jack? Okay, I can't fucking play the guitar. It's hard. There's so many chords. That chord made me so sad. Jack could play all the chords. Where's Jack? Okay, anyways, enough of that. I would like to know where Jack is. And Dawn, by the way, too, my yard is fucked. And I have so much acid. I don't do drugs. You don't need to do drugs when you're this fabulous. But seriously, where's Jack? Okay? Bye.
All right. So, Jack Panda's missing. I've agreed, because of my basic humanity, to share this. Jack Panda's missing. We don't even know when he was last seen because Olga can't even remember most things. He's rat-faced. He's shirtless. He reeks of weed and tears. He has no resemblance to me whatsoever. And if you fuckers start giving me a hard time about that, it is going to get real ugly. But you can tell Olga made this because if you see him, listen to their SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/grossgorgeous. Olga, people can't even get in touch with you right now. So this was absolutely worthless. So thank you for that. We got to pay some bills. Okay. All right. Are you feeling suspiciously good? Try doom scrolling. It's a new revolutionary mode of time travel by staring into the abyss. It won't make you feel better, but it will make you feel something. The people for the ethical treatment of the extremely wealthy. Patoo! We cage them. You pay them. Insecurity. The distrust you can trust. Instagram, Facebook, Visa, Freddie Mac, Tinder, Goldman Sachs. And the list can go on and on and on. The benefactors for insecurity are numerous. And as Olga mentioned, Don is still missing. He will get in your car if you're nice and have acid. Call if you see him. Call 1-297-777-7999-125. Don't approach. $10 reward, no touching. Don't even let your kids around him. But Don is not here. And now Jack Panda's missing, apparently, as well. And, hey, big acquisition recently in the Weird at Night universe. Now a fine core company, Shetty's Pizza. The hospital is next door. Use promo code Why God Do We Suffer. You get the free depubing, normally $4.99, but limit one per customer. And on the corner of 9th and Nocturnal Drive, just past the memory of your first fully charged smartphone. Still missing. Still missing. Something seems weird here. Something just seems weird. Jack Panda. Gone. And where the fuck is Shady Eyes? Where are the hippies going? Where the fuck are the hippies going? It's just doesn't make a sense that there's been some raid on hippies in the Weird at Night universe. I don't understand it.
Friends, this is the Gipper, Ronnie Reagan, and Mommy. I mean, Mother. That's right, everyone. Ronnie needs his Dommy Mommy, and so do you all. Last week, we talked about a new program called Follow. That's right, Plum Vulture. But our Lord, the All-Father, disapproved. You see, friends, though his dark powers are all-powerful, he's just real bad with money. He's so bad. What would hell be without you? A lot less hot, my temptress of titillating torture. So we created a new program called Subscribe. Yes, friends, all you need to do is not subscribe to Weird at Night on the channel page. Don't pick your level of support, and don't watch Weird at Night. It's goofy is what it is. Don't get so worked up, Ronnie, or Mother will have to. Oh yes, Mother will have to. I guess she fucking will, won't she, bitch? Ooh, yes. Well, Ronnie needs to play, so remember to subscribe by not subscribing to Weird at Night. Now, Reagan!
All right, while I try to just kind of clear the air a little bit, we are going to do an artist zoom, which we haven't done in forever. And the work you're looking at right now is the work of Albert Namatjira. Albert Namatjira was a Aboriginal artist from Australia who created these they're surrealistic in, it's like surrealistic realism. These are real colors. These are real parts of where he was from. And this is what he's known for. But he was a very important figure in Australia. And, I can't claim to be an expert in his history, but I was reading about him. And he was born in Australia to the Western Arrernte people. He married a woman who was Kukacha, and that got them both basically kicked out of their families. So they had to leave for a while. And while they were gone and eventually came back, he started painting, and he was introduced to Western art. And he had his very own specific way of processing it. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So there is a number of resources that you can find for Albert Namatjira. But this is a website that I found that kind of does a good job of summarizing his work. Ash Maddie is dropping that in the chat while we're talking here. And, it says right here, he is one of Australia's great artists and perhaps the best known Aboriginal painter. Now, he was also a very important political figure, as I alluded to. I don't know the specifics as well as I'd like to. But he apparently was the first Aboriginal person to be declared a citizen of Australia. They had far more draconian ways of... they had very many draconian ways of dealing with the difference between races and cultures there. essentially what happened was in the Arrente people's culture, you provide for your family always, and you give absolutely all of your money to them. And so, of course, his family got much bigger, and he started supporting up to 600 people because he was doing so well as an artist. So he tried to buy land to house everybody, but they wouldn't sell it to him because of who he was. And so through much pushing and much public outcry because of this man's enormous contributions to the country, some laws were finally changed that allowed him to own property and vote and all of these things that he was never allowed to do. So please check out Albert Namatjira. It's just a really fascinating person to read about, but also these landscapes, if you actually take more than a few minutes and you really, really zero in, it's so easy to get lost in. So check it out, Albert Namatjira. That's my artist Zoom.
It's a not a mucho film review. Don't call it a movie. If you do, he'll be mad.
Please visit Nada TV on YouTube for reviews. Frozen 2 on Disney Plus for free. Knives Out on Prime Video for free. Parasite on Hulu for free. Dr. Dolittle is $6 on streaming services. Ford v Ferrari on HBO for free. Cats, $6 on streaming services. Uncut Gems on Netflix for free. Watch these reviews, then watch the films.
It's a not a mucho film review. Don't call it a movie. If you do, he'll be mad.
Just an update. We have lots more merches for you. I love tuna, but do not deplete your tuna for me. But if you can, and there's another kind of merch you would like, let us know.
Where am I? Well, you're about to take a trip through the human brain.
You get there by confrontation, violence?
Oh, is that the question you were asking?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. When you talk about a revolution, most people think violence, without realizing that the real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for.
What kind of changes in our society would be required in order to guarantee equality and justice for all, and specifically racial and economic and gender justice and equality?
What exactly do you have to do to extract this plan?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Go ahead, kid. Open the box. It won't hurt you.
The thing is, we don't always see things the way they really are. This one, for instance.
They become aware of the danger that they're in. And the chase is on! Screaming tires, rooftops, long shots of their tiny figures racing through the empty, fear-gripped city. When suddenly, in a deserted alley, we see, seated on the closed cover of a garbage can, licking its wet, rain-bedraggled fur, close shot, the cat!
You are my shepherd, babe. I wouldn't have it no other way. My heavenly shepherd, babe. Shepherd, babe. You're such a good shepherd. Oh, heavenly shepherd, babe. We couldn't have it no other way. I wish I was a sheep instead of a lion, 'cause then I wouldn't have to eat animals that are dying. I wish I was a sheep instead of a lion, 'cause then I wouldn't have to eat this meat that is dying. I wish I was one of your sheep, only because I wouldn't have to kill to eat. Oh, how I wish I was one of your gentle sheep, only made out of love, like a bird in retreat. If I was a sheep, I'd have to be quick on my feet, running away all day from a lioness trying to eat. Some do enough to create one of my fellow sheep, living so humbly, sympathetic with harmony. Have you ever seen two lions weighing meat? Eagles too quick to greet, one ends up in another's teeth. It wouldn't have to be this way if they were eating leaves. Oh, how I always pray I was one of your sheep. I'm a lion, babe, feeding off the sheep that graze, off the leaves and blades. I wouldn't have it no other way. I'm a lion, babe, see me living in the shade. Everyone's afraid, roaming free so no one's safe. I'm a lion, babe, feeding off the sheep that graze, off the leaves and blades. I wouldn't have it no other way.
Hey, on tonight's episode, you're gonna learn 2 rules Blazing Space has about drugs. Because Blazing Space is about to go on a little bit of a drinking break, and so it's a good time to go over this before my experience is mute. But anytime something is really extravagantly labeled, packaged, or named, you should be suspicious about that shit. So right now, I'm about to smoke some True OG, mixed with some lemon haze. Basic names, real strains. Now, if somebody sold this to me and they told me it was the Prince's Stinky Cheese, or to use a popular new strain, the Wedding Cake, no. Fuck that. Fuck those genetics. Somebody wants to sell you Flintstones weed or something like that, better check your seed finder first. Now, an example of this in beer is this Elysian Dayglow nonsense, which is hella psychedelic and shit. So clearly, it nabbed my eye when I was high, and it's probably a mistake. So, let's find out. Yep. Batch of some weird shit that they didn't know what to do with, so they made it really pretty for the stoners. Rule number 1.
Number 1. All the dialogue is either whispered or screamed.
Rule number 1.
If it feels like it's too good to be true, it probably is. Beer ain't this psychedelic. Ain't never have been.
You might be wondering, Blazing Space, why are you bothering us at this sunset hour of your life to pose in front of a bunch of liquor bottles? Well, because this is it. This is the end of Blazing Space's drunk quarantine experiment. We're entering a new self-care era. And I hope some people will join me in that. There's a lot to escape from right now, but my rule with drugs has always been to expand and not to escape. And personally, I can tell you, I think I was trying to escape a little bit, and I'm gonna take a break now. Weird. You know what, y'all? It's kind of growing on me. Yeah. Psych. That's just what drugs do. They intoxicate you. Rule number 3. Reality is reality. Doesn't matter if you're fucked up or sober. It is what it is. So cheers to the sober people. I'm excited to be joining you because y'all are on the real trip. I got mad respect for y'all. Hella love to everybody living in sobriety, because real life is real life. No matter who we are, what we're consuming, or whatever our subjective experience is. You know, look out, see it, and vibe with it. And they're doing that more honestly than a lot of people. So, anyway, cheers to the sober people.
And now, but first, switch. The audience gasped when they realized they'd been fooled.
Sometimes, y'all, you just gotta go outside and take a breath. Let's go ahead and take another.
Things are not what they seem. Not at all. In fact, the whole situation is completely reversed, involving the magnificently ingenious switch on the switch.
Music is the real drug y'all need to be into. And if you haven't bought Phantasmagoria yet, and if you haven't bought Renaissance Bitch yet, and if you haven't bought Moondust yet, and if you haven't bought Fuck Danny Denial yet, all Blazing Space has to say, baby, what you waiting for?
And as the audience drools with sublimated sexual pleasure, the two enormous and highly paid heads come together for that ultimate and inevitable moment The final, earth-moving, studio rent-paying, theater-filling, popcorn-selling.
The man in charge.
Friends, this is the gift.
Well, I'm really glad that Blazing Space is taking a break from drinking, because I was going to have to tell him that the contract that they signed with Finecore is ironclad and says that we can't drink on camera. So that was a nice conversation not to have. Blazing Space, you got to read that stuff before you sign it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we have a really cool thing, and somebody who's very, very brave, far braver than I, Meredith, is going to sing us out tonight with an automatic song, which is very hard to do. I've watched it. It's amazing. But before we do that, I want to encourage all of you, before the end of the show, or as a credits roll, head on over to Relax TV's stream so that you can chill to that mix while we chat in the Discord. It sounds like what we do every Saturday. So Relax TV, thank you very much for doing that. And everybody, when we get there, you'll know. All right, so Meredith, automatic music.
I'm going to do an automatic songwrite. I'm going to make some shit up and sing it to you. This isn't vulnerable. It strikes deep to the core. Breathless, can't sleep tonight. 'Cause you're not telling me how good I am, telling me how pretty I am, telling me that you'll never leave. Paranoia strikes late at night. I see fingers of all the things you always knew. And isn't it so boring to feel this way every day? Oh, I know you're drowning just like me. Strikes late at night, all that you are good enough bullshit. And in the morning, and in the morning, can you remember how it felt late at night? All that icy contemplation that you could never write about with the editor and the loft. We know that you're good enough. We know that you shine so brightly, so that we can all sleep tonight. Now we come to the end, and I'm not feeling better yet, but it's okay, I got you. Now we come to the end, are you feeling better yet? If you do,
Well, that is incredible. Mere Death performs an automatic song that was written right on the spot. I have tried to do this. This is something that Mere Death and I actually have discussed on several occasions, and I could not bring myself to do it. I just couldn't do it. And I've been doing this for a real long time, and it's a very special person that has that kind of courage. So if Mere Death can do it, you can do it too. Remember that, because at the end of the day, this community is about one thing and one thing only, and that is the fine core, the love. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for putting your heads together with mine. I have an enormous head, by the way. Thank you for tuning in yet again, making this such a fantastic way to spend a Saturday night. I hope that there was something you could take from this that might inform what you do tomorrow, or maybe something you can do to take care of yourself a little better, because at the end of the day, we could all be better at that. And this is a time where I think it's beyond the obvious to state that we need to take care of ourselves and each other when we can. Friendship, true connection, true humility in life, it's what it's about. It's going to get you where you want to go. So, I'm about to hit the credits. You're about to tune over to Relax TV's stream. I'll see you in the Discord, which hopefully Ash Maddie can drop in the chat again. And I will see you on Tuesday, right back here on Weird at Night. Give it a subscribe if you're thinking about it. Give it a follow. And I love you. Bye.
1, 2, 3.